I had a very sad story to tell, you know. One of my accused, that's why hindi ho ako basta nag-stop lang dun eh. Kasi I really realized that it's not enough that we send them to counseling. It's not enough that we send them to the drug rehabilitation center. We have to do something more. Because what happened to Julius is truly devastating for me, to be honest. Because he underwent 24 counseling session and he was well, and then suddenly he went back into drug use. And then I had to make a second intervention and call the barangay chairman to bring him to Dr. Bonalos for another drug dependency test. And this time the test came out to be severe. So with the finding of severe drug dependency, we had to send him to the treatment rehab center in Bicutan, where he stayed for 8 months. Now, he became well. Gumaling po siya. Kaso, pag-release niya po, actually, I even assigned my sister, my sister's friends to follow him up. So he was on intensive care. Unfortunately, the guy didn't have anything to do. He didn't have any livelihood. And he was there back in the bosom of his barkada. So, doon po sa Kirikada. And this time, balik na naman siya. Imagine, 2 kinds of rehabilitation na yan. And then what happened to him? After a while, tumawag po yung wife sa sister ko at sinabi, ang nangyari sa kanyang husband ay naging ano na po. He went down to the level of psychosis. And that's why, alam niyo po, to be honest, that is when I realized that drug rehabilitation can never succeed if you will neglect the livelihood component, because this is really, addiction goes hand in hand with socio-economic problems talaga.